Do you know what Forex stands for, what a Bitcoin is, and how the blockchain technology works? We'll cover all these concepts in this video about electronic markets. Let's have a look at the origin of electronic markets. Electronic sales channels provided better services, which eliminated a lot of red tape and thus translated into customer savings. Suppliers also benefit from electronic markets by obtaining relevant competitor information and lower customer search costs, leading to higher product exposure. As electronic markets offer products from various competitors, they give customers more benefits than single-source sales channels, where customers only have access to one supplier. IT has greatly reduced both time and cost of communication and interchanging information, also referred to as the electronic communication effect. Let's focus on a special type of electronic market, currency exchange markets, particularly the technologies of forex and cryptocurrency exchanges. Maybe you've heard of them, but let's make sure you fully understand them. Ready? Forex stands for foreign exchange market, the decentralized and over-the-counter electronic market where currencies are traded at certain prices 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It is the largest market in the world in terms of trading volume. Currency exchange has existed for centuries. In ancient Greece, for instance, the value and exchange rate of a coin depended on both the coin's quantity and quality. From then onwards, a big leap forward to electronic currency trade was the 20th century worldwide change to a fiat money-based system. Why was it so important? Fiat money is defined as currency that exists purely from government decree and whose value is neither backed up by a commodity nor made from valuable material. This change enabled floating exchange rates, allowing values of currencies worldwide to fluctuate in response to market mechanisms. This increased the need of forex, where prices of currencies reflect market mechanisms. Let's move forward to another type of electronic currency market, cryptocurrency markets. Cryptocurrencies arose in 2009 as a reaction to the 2008 financial crisis and forex. It is digital currency using cryptography to ensure secure communication in the presence of third parties. Just think about it as another currency, unaffected by national borders and not issued by any central authority. Bitcoin uses a digital wallet, which is a software program storing them. Transactions are authorized using a digital signature and verification procedures, and are then stored on the blockchain, an online ledger of all Bitcoin transactions ever made. But how many Bitcoins are out there? A great way of thinking about Bitcoins is as gold. Like gold, they can be mined, but instead of using a pickaxe to dig, you use a computer and free open source software to solve mathematical problems. Similarly to gold, Bitcoins are a finite resource, since there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins mined.
Now that you have a better understanding of what our two technologies are and how they form a specific category of electronic markets, we will step back for a moment. Our past analysis should help you understand the environments in which these two electronic markets evolve. Let's start with the political environment. The main difference between Forex and Bitcoin trading is the regulation of these platforms. Online Forex trading platforms are regulated by government, which imposes minimum capital requirements and limits the financial leverage. This creates a relatively safe trading environment. On top of that, these regulations lead to market consolidation, which further strengthens the Forex market. Users can therefore lose their money by making poor trades, but not become the victim of wrongly organized platforms. In the case of Bitcoin trading, users are much less protected as platforms are not regulated, and history has already showed that big platforms have gone bankrupt. One of the best examples is Mt. Gox, a hack of about $450 million US. How about the economical environment? Two forces drive traditional markets at the economical level, namely economic policy, which is regulated by agencies, and economic conditions, which depend on economic indicators. Both types of forces influence the traditional trading platforms mostly through expert opinions. Bitcoins, as said before, are much more volatile as they rely on speculation theories, but also mental biases and community expectations. Aspects to the social environment mostly come down to privacy. As forex trading is heavily regulated, you need to register with a personal account. However, many Bitcoin trading platforms do not require personalized accounts, and the whole trading can be done anonymously. This benefits people looking for privacy on the internet, but unfortunately also enables criminals to prosper on the dark web. It is important to understand the technology behind electronic markets to differentiate their environments. Both technologies have four players: a buyer, an interface, also known as the front end, an exchange known as the backend and the seller. The main difference is that Forex markets only have a few backend interfaces, while Bitcoin markets have many of them, even though it's actually a much smaller market. Another main difference is the use of blockchain in the Bitcoin market. To put it simply, the blockchain is a large database distributed to the public, which keeps track of the blocks, the Bitcoins. Therefore, it is possible for the public to track one particular Bitcoin, something which would not be possible in Forex trading, where the $1 is exactly the same as the other dollar. So, which market should you choose? As a prospective trader, you need to weigh the benefits and risks of each market before gambling your hard-earned money. We did the job for you and analyzed the strengths and weaknesses of each to help you out. First, regulation. As said before, the Forex market is regulated, whereas the Bitcoin market is not. From a safety perspective, we would therefore say Forex trading is the better option. Next, costs. If you think about starting to trade, the great strength of the Bitcoin market is its low deposit amount. You can start with only $25 and the trading costs are relatively low compared to Forex market, where minimum deposit amounts of around $1,000 are expected. After your first investment, how easy is it actually to make money with Forex or Bitcoin trading? It is generally considered that Forex exchange rates follow common economic principles, and who has a good understanding of macroeconomic forces can understand the trading. This, however, does not imply it is easy to make profits, as arbitrary profits are very rare and many people make use of the same public information. Bitcoin rates are difficult to predict on the other hand, and only complicated speculation theories seem to influence the rates. Therefore, getting into Bitcoin trading and making profit is much more difficult compared to Forex trading. As seen in the past analysis, Forex trading is safer than Bitcoin trading, and therefore, in our opinion, one who is risk averse would best go into Forex trading. Bitcoin volatility spans from 5 to 15%, while Forex volatility is only about 0.5 to 1%. As a risk seeker, you may want to trade Bitcoins, but for some more conservative traders, Forex is a better option. Hence, you can consider them as a strength or a weakness depending on your risk bearing. Lastly, availability for trading. A search online resulted in about 100 Bitcoin platforms, of which half seem to be currently active for trading. In comparison, more than 5,000 Forex platforms are regulated in the US alone. The large variety of Forex platforms could be seen as an advantage, as you have a higher chance to find the one that suits you, but at the same time, it makes choosing one much more difficult. Now you can start trading. We hope you got a better understanding and enjoyed watching.